For my looking badly today, I'm going to talk about my relationship, or lack thereof, with my 5-year-old son. And I'm going to try to omit the parts of the story that kind of would make me look justified in my position, and just stand where I am and let people fill in their own blanks. And we'll see how that works. So it rolls down to, we'll start at about 2 or 3 months after he was born, when I got the paternity test results that said that he was my son, and I assumed, okay, well, that was it. I remember when I first heard that when I first got the child support summons, that I just went into it was like I thought my life was over. I thought it was like, all my dreams were dashed, and everything was just, now all of a sudden I have to be in a place where where somebody else needs to take responsibility over me, and I have to be responsible for this person more than myself, and that the things that I wanted to do are now no longer possible. And but I said, okay, well, this is what you got to do. This is how you are raised to be this person who, if something like this happens, you just got to step up and be the parent and do those sorts of things. So that's what I did, and I started to look for ways to tie myself to the situation. In terms of, I started calling him my little bundle of motivation. I tried to get his last name put in my last name, because to tie him to me, so that I would feel a little closer to the situation, because I didn't know he was mine till after he was born, and all that sort of fell through. I mean, court-wise, the only thing I could do with the last name was force him to get a hyphenated name, which, even I am not that cruel. And it didn't feel right for me to step in and to be a part of his life. It didn't feel right at all, and I tried different techniques to get myself there, but in the end, I was just content with being a bad person. That, to me, it felt more right to be a bad person in other people's eyes than it did to do something that didn't feel right to me. And I wasn't going to be somebody who sort of put their child above themselves and sort of gave up on their own dreams. And I know that the two aren't mutually exclusive, but it felt like I had a responsibility to the world to fully develop my own life and to fully figure out who I was as a person, and to give that same opportunity to my son, and to know that it's not, from my perspective, my responsibility to take responsibility for any other human being. I don't care how young or old they are, or how linked to me they are, or anything like that. Each individual is their own person, and so that's the way it was. It was just, that's how I knew, for me, that there was no reason to pursue anything there. And then, years later, about a year later, I started to open up personal development wise and spirituality wise, and I got into a place where it's like, okay, there might be a time when I feel called to step into his life, or when circumstances dictate that he be interjected into mine, and I was okay with that. And I've been in a place of being okay with that for quite some time now, but none of that has happened, and I don't feel any call to do anything there, and I honestly don't know what the future may hold for me and him, but I do know that I'm in a place where I can offer something that's very, very close to unconditional love, and that's a valuable, valuable gift. And if I ever feel called to extend that gift to this particular person, then I will. And if I don't, then I'll be okay with that too. But either way, I'm not going to regret things because things could be regretted. Because I'm so at peace with the situation, and I realize there's a strong gap between people who are just now becoming aware of the situation and myself, who's, I've been at peace with it for like 5 years now. So hopefully this helps close it a little, and yeah, thank you.